Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Table Full of Joy. If you're new, I'm Cheryl, and this morning we are bargain hunting. We are going to head to the Dollar Tree, and we're going to head to Grocery Outlet. We're going to see what kind of deals we can find. I'm specifically looking for some seeds at Dollar Tree. I've heard that they sometimes have them, so we're going to go see if we can find some there. We're going to go check out Grocery Outlet. I haven't been there in a while, so we thought we'd go check that place out this morning. So come along with us this morning as we go bargain hunting. Hubby's coming with me. We have all the clowns. So we will see you guys at Dollar Tree. All right, so we just got to Dollar Tree. We're gonna go in and see if we can find some seeds or we can find some other good things that maybe we can't live without. So we're just cruising around just to see what they have. And I haven't really spent a whole lot of time in the Dollar Tree. I guess I probably should, but you can even get eco-friendly toothbrushes for $1.25. I hadn't thought about that. I'm pretty particular about my makeup, so I don't know that I would buy makeup from the Dollar Tree. My skin's pretty sensitive, so. But for just basic things like, nail files and that kind of stuff, it's probably a decent buy for $1.25. They have a pretty good selection of hair things and shampoos. Looks like they do have some name brand stuff, which is nice. I saw another lady on YouTube looking at this stuff. She said she's actually tried this, and this is actually pretty good shampoo, she said. So I'm not ready for shampoo yet, but when I am, I may come back and get some of this and give it a try. It looks like it comes in gentle and hair mask. I find it interesting that the drug test and the pregnancy tests are right next to each other on this aisle. I just find it comical. I did not know that they had little travel size of things. That's interesting, because when we go camping, I bring travel size. But body wash and hand soap. Loofahs, those would be kind of nice for $1.25. I haven't seen the ones with the handle on them. Those are interesting. The little things of hand soap might be, but I'm allergic to so many things that it may not work for me, but somebody else might like the soft soap brand. But for $1.25 for a refill bottle, that looks pretty nice. Dish towels and washcloths for $1.25. That's a pretty decent price if it's like our house where we go through them like crazy, because they're just constantly getting stained. But it looks like they've got a decent selection of household type things, hangers, organization boxes. These would be kind of nice if you're trying to organize your room, your kid's room, or your room. They have a nice selection of loofahs and stuff. This would be super cute for if you had a kid, for their bath. Would be fun. They have a lot of fun little scrub things for the kids. Would be kind of nice. Kids always like fun things in the bath, so those would be kind of nice. I also see right now they have a good selection of gloves and hats. So if you have kids that continue to lose them, for $1.25, you can't beat that. If they lose it, it's not a huge loss. They also have some fun little fuzzy socks over here. I love those kinds of socks when you're just hanging out in the evening. So we just walked down this aisle with all these glasses. These would be fun if you have somebody getting married next year. They have a whole bunch of these. These would be fun for a bachelorette group. But they also have some other fun ones off the market. Happiness is homemade. Pets turn a house into a home. Hooray, it's my birthday. It's my birthday month. They have a good selection of fun glassware. I remember my grandfather using glasses like this to drink his coffee. But they also have a good selection of dishes. So if you're setting up your kids' going away to college next year, or not next year, I guess actually this next fall, this would be a great place to get plates and cups and bowls and all those things to get your kids set up. If you're looking for chargers, if you have special events or whatever and you like to have chargers, if you're doing fancy dinners, they always have a good selection of chargers. And those really are a great way to dress up your table. My hubby just found these. How cute are these? Those are adorable. I actually think they only have 2 left, so I think I need to get these. I like this cheap plasticware that they have here. I like to bring my camping stuff in these so that if I lose one or I break one while we're out camping, it's not a huge loss. And I haven't wasted money with my expensive pieces that I have. But they've also got some nice little jars. These mason jars. I don't know that $1.25 a piece is a good deal or not when you can pick them up at Goodwill or St. Benny's for less than $1. But some cheap baking pans, baking racks, that kind of stuff are always good if you need something inexpensive. They have a good selection of foil and saran wrap, that kind of stuff. I love these foil sheets right here. These are awesome for wrapping sandwiches. They do a lot better than saran wrap. And they have 30 of them for $1.25. That's not too bad. They have a good selection of Ziploc bags. I love these hefty ones, and I didn't know they had them here for $1.25. I normally pay $2.99 at Fred Meyer when they're on sale. So I'm gonna have to remember to come back and get my Ziploc bags here because that's cheap. Those are my favorite, the hefty slides. I don't see freezer bags though in the hefty slides. They may just be out. There's a lot of empty spaces on the shelves. Apparently they're resetting after Christmas, so garbage bags, if you need inexpensive garbage bags. They have some pretty cute little dish towels and stuff, pot holders and things over here. I'm not a huge fan of their kitchenware. I've used it, but I do put this stuff in my camping gear because I don't want to bring my good stuff with me camping. So this is actually a good option for your camp kitchens. Now we're getting into the snack aisle over here. Moon pies. I remember those from when I was a kid. Tony's mom's from Alabama, and she loved moon pies. It was one of her favorite things to eat. But if you're looking for cheap snacks for the kids and you don't want to spend a ton of money on them, this might be a good option to pick up some snacks. Okay, so this is an aisle that I was looking to find because supposedly they have an apple cider vinegar, and I think that's it right there down here that has the mother in it. So we did find it. This is apple cider vinegar with the mother, unsweetened, or unpasteurized, sorry. So when I get ready, I'm not out of apple cider vinegar yet, but when I am, I'll definitely come back and get one of these because I heard this lady on YouTube that said it was really tasty. But for A1 sauce and Heinz 57, and pickles and ketchup and barbecue sauces, marinades, all those things. Now this is something that I did not know that they had, and they are not $1.25. It looks like they're $5, but Tony and I love these taquitos right here. We love those. We don't eat them very often, but every now and then I get a hankering for those, and I love them. And it looks like they're $5, which I think that's pretty expensive because I've seen them at Fred Meyer a little bit cheaper than that. But they do have the Jimmy Dean breakfast. Looks like they've got some kind of ice cream. Some of these easy dinners. We don't eat these though, but if you like that kind of stuff. They do have frozen veggies, which I did not know they had Green Giant brand, which is good. Looks like they have the broccoli and cheese. They have looks like carrots or something. And then looks like they've got bacon and sausage and stuff down here. But so hubby was just looking up here, and they have these smoothie starters, and they have different flavors of them. For $1.25, that's not bad. Mango, blueberries, and then that's papaya, banana, mango, and pineapple. So I would have to look at those. They're 8-ounce packages and figure out what the difference is between those and Fred Meyer. But back to the taquitos that were over here. So it's a 15 count for $5, and Fred Meyer has a 20 count for $6.99. So that's the comparison. This is the refrigerated section. Pretty slim pickings right now, but as you guys know, I'm not a fan of pre-shredded cheese, but they do have it if that's something that you like. But I prefer to shred my own. If you like ramen bowls, Tony loves ramen bowls. They have a variety of those, but then you can get the packs. 5 of them for $1.25. So that doesn't seem like too bad of a deal. And then they've got coffee and tea down here. These little fruit squeezes for the kids, if your kids like that. Jello, if your kids are big into Jello.
We got spices in here.
So I wish I would have known that they have marshmallow cream for $1.25, because when I was making fudge for Christmas and making something else I made with marshmallows over the Christmas holiday, I paid almost $3 each for those, and I could have come here for $1.25. So that's part of the reason we came in here today, was so I could check things out, see what they have, and compare prices a little bit. This pancake mix is one that we like to bring camping with us because it's complete, has everything in it. So that packs away really nice into our food tote that we have. They also have spices. I'm kind of picky with some of my spices. I haven't tried these, but I would be willing just to try them just to see how they are. And then that's actually a really good buy for Pillsbury cake mixes and brownie mixes for $1.25. Even the Duncan Hines ones up there for $1.25, because those are almost $3 at the grocery store. So I would definitely come back and get some of these things, but there are a few things that I am just brand picky. So, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying some of these seasonings just to see how they are. But I am planning to make my own seasonings this year, so I don't know how much use I would get out of any of these. So I just came across these right here, these little yogurt cups. These are pretty cool. I actually like these. So if you work and you just usually go through the drive-through of McDonald's or Starbucks or whatever and get yogurt, you can make your own yogurt in this container. Let's see if I can get it open. So I'm gonna have my husband open it. Tony, can you open this? Or just hold on for a second. Okay, here we go. So you can put your own yogurt, fruit, granola, that kind of stuff in there. And then this is the lid. It comes with a spoon. It gives you a nice high top on it, so you can fill it pretty full. For $1.25, that is awesome. I love that. If I was still taking yogurt and stuff, if I was still working, that would be an amazing little thing to have. They have some other fun little containers here for different things. For $1.25, it's pretty reasonable. But I love that little yogurt cup. That's pretty cool. If you know somebody that loves yogurt and takes it to work, that would be a great little gift. So they have salad dressings up here, and these Knorr right here, these rice mixes and pastas, those are usually pretty expensive in the store unless you can find them on sale, 10 for 10, which doesn't happen very often anymore. But for $1.25, like I said, we don't eat this stuff anymore, but it's, I mean, if you do eat those kinds of things. They even have Kraft macaroni and cheese for $1.25. That's pretty cheap. So this is the vegetable aisle, and they actually have Green Giant canned veggies and Del Monte, which is good brands. I like the French style green beans, and I have a hard time finding them in the grocery store. So it's good to know that they have those here if I need a canned green bean until I start canning my own. But they also have peas, which I'm not a fan of. But it looks like they do have some of those, and then they have the bowls back over here where if you're into the ramen thing, they have quite a selection of those for $1.25. You can't go wrong with that. But then they have a lot of tuna and
Sardines and Louisiana hot sauce.
oh, Tony found something. Sardines in Louisiana hot sauce. I think he's gonna have to get one of those so he can try it. He eats sardines, I do not. But they have a pretty good selection of this kind of stuff if you need it. I just had to show you guys this section right here with all these little baskets. This is what I organized our tent trailer from, because I came in and got a whole bunch of these little baskets, and this is what I did in our tent trailer to organize the cupboards and stuff. But these are great even when you're moving a kid into a dorm or whatever. These are fantastic for organization. If you need sponges, this is actually a good place to grab them for. You get 2 of them for $1.25. That's pretty decent. When you compare them to what's in the grocery stores. Here's these buddies that go on those. Looks like they go on those Swiffer sweepers. And you get 20. It's a 20 pack for $1.25 to mop your floor. That depends on if they work or not, but those might be interesting. They've got lots of cleaners, dish soap. My problem with dish soap is I have eczema, and so I'm allergic to so many things. So I have to be really careful what cleaners I use and what soaps I use. But looks like they have a pretty decent collection of different plastic bowls and that kind of stuff. If you need cheap paper towels, napkins, toilet paper. I love that they have such a huge party section here. When I did weddings for 10 years, I spent a lot of time in here getting wedding decorations and to-go containers and all those things. So if you're doing kids' parties, this is a place to go to get all of your party supplies, that kind of stuff, wedding things. They have cards, 2 for $1. 2 cards for $1. I was shocked when I saw this. Another YouTuber was talking about it, and to come in here and get 2 cards for $1. They have cards for all occasions. They're even getting into Valentine's Day already. But this is where I'll be picking up my cards from now on, because nobody keeps those cards. Nobody keeps them. So what's the point in spending $6 on a card that they're gonna read it and they're gonna throw it away? So definitely come in. They're Hallmark too. So definitely, if you're looking for cards, check these out. So I don't see seeds out yet, but how cute are some of these little garden decorations? If you know somebody that is a gardener, you're looking for a cute little gift for them for $1.25. These are super, super cute. I may have to come get a few of these for decorations in our garden when we get it started. We've got hangers. We've got potting soil. I do see some boxes back here in the corner. I'll have to go check those out. Okay, so while we were looking, I did come across these. They don't have seeds out yet, but they have these. So they have sweet basil, they have thyme, they have parsley, and they have a tomato. And I was looking at these to see what they are. And I opened the box, and it looks like you just plant this entire thing right here. You just plant that and it will grow. So I think we're gonna grab these 4 and we're gonna get these started and see how these do for $1.25. If they don't do anything, it's not a huge loss, but this will get us started with some fresh herbs, which will be super exciting. So if you're going to the movies, this is the place to come and get your movie candy instead of paying $7 a bag at the movie theater. But they also have a good selection of chocolate, Milky Way and Hershey's, Hershey Kisses. Like I said, they're running really low on everything because they're restocking the shelves, but here's some, the acai and blueberry dark chocolate. That would be interesting. $1.25 for that. That's right up hubby's alley. I do stuff during the holidays with pretzels, and I wish I would have known that they have pretzels here for $1.25 because I paid $3 a bag for the pretzels that I used when I did some of my Christmas treats. So I am making a mental note of several of these things. I'm not a soda drinker anymore really, but oh, this is something else I wanted to look for. Okay, so I saw this lady on YouTube that uses this non-GMO popcorn to make homemade cornmeal, and I've been wanting to try that. So I think we're going to grab one of these because this was on my list to look for today, and I love that it is non-GMO. That is super important. So we're going to grab one of those, and then we're going to make fresh cornmeal together one of these days with this popcorn. This looks like a good place to get Powerades if you're looking for those drinks, and even those perfect teas if you're looking for this kind of stuff. Wow, that $1.25 for those, that actually looks like a really good buy on those if you drink that stuff. Like I said, I don't really drink that stuff anymore, but they have a good selection of those. They do have some coconut waters up there, which is nice. I like coconut water. And they even have some Gatorades down here for $1.25. So hubby spotted this stuff when we came down this aisle a little bit ago. So if you're looking to paint or whatever and you just need some cheap brushes, this is the place to come to get these, because the rollers and the paint brushes.
Look at this kit. All in one. Brushes, a roller, and a pan.
Wow, $1.25 for that. Because you know how paint stuff, you can spend a ton of money on that stuff and it just doesn't last because of all the paint.
I'm gonna get one.
Okay, he's gonna get one of those sets that he just showed me. But they have block and sandpaper. I don't know how well these work compared to the Command Strip brand, but I love these little things for hanging stuff. Masking tape, duct tape. They even have some fun duct tapes. Look at these. How cool is that? That's awesome. Those are cool. Oh, they even have a red one. Those would be fun. Rollers. They have big rollers. You can get a pack of the sponges if you need those for something. Looks like they've got some caulking. And it looks like some putty back there. Yeah, spackle. We've got spackle for $1.25, and I've seen that at Fred Meyer for like $6 a can. Looks like they've got some tarps right here. Oh no, it's a door insulation kit. So if you've got an issue and you need to insulate an area, that's pretty cheap. Razor blades. They have all kinds of fun little things in here for the guys, things for the home improvement. They've got some car stuff. Looks like they're pretty low on all their stuff, but they've got some car fresheners, the Armor All to clean the inside. We actually bought these, and we keep these in our camping stuff. These are really, really good to have in your camp gear, because you never know when you need a bungee when something breaks or you need to move something. But these little trash cans are super cute for in your car. They don't hold very much, but now I did not know that they carried this stuff. I did not know that they have chargers, USBs, all those things. Those are kind of cool. Cell phone cases, which can be expensive. If you've got kids that are continuing to break their cases, this is a good option for $1.25. Looks like they have a pretty good selection of picture frames, which, you know, picture frames can be super expensive. So if you're just looking for something inexpensive, looks like they've got a pretty good selection for $1.25. Some little wall arts. I told you they have a lot of stuff for weddings in here. Lots and lots of stuff for weddings. If you're into scrapbooking, they've got a pretty good selection. Scrapbook and craft supplies in here. This is the best place to get vases too. When I was doing weddings for years, we would order cases and cases of these for the client. You can even get the bags of marbles and rocks and stuff to put in them to give them a little bit of extra color. I love their ribbon selection that they have here. They have a good ribbon selection. As expensive as ribbon is for all kinds of projects, this is a great place to come if you're into doing flower arranging. They have these amazing styrofoam blocks. Lots of yarn. These are kind of cool. Well, I think we've about saw everything that we need to see in here. We found lots of good things with the great sticker selection here. My sister-in-law comes in here and gets stickers for my niece because they're cheap and she loves to put them on everything.